Hey everybody, I want to thank everybody for coming to the channel and watching my first What's in My Pack video. Just a little brief update here on what's going on today. I'm just trying to get some of my food list sorted out and a little bit about what I'll be eating there in the first maybe 4 days or so before I hit Neal's Gap at Mountain Crossing to do a resupply. So I'm going to show you here a little bit about how I bag up a little bit of trail mix. That's mainly what I'm going to cover in this, just kind of a blend of trail mix that I'm building here at the moment. And of course I put it down here on a scale, begin to add the ingredients, each one of them, and I bring them up maybe around 4 ounces, something like that, 3 3/4, whatever, nothing real precise. And okay, let me show you kind of what's going in there. Okay, going to show you a little bit about what's going in these bags. Almonds, pecans, walnuts, dried apples, sweeten it up a little bit with some pineapple, maybe a little bit of yogurt raisins, and regular sun-dried raisins, peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, and I like to put just a pinch of sea salt. You're out there sweating a lot. Sea salt can be beneficial in keeping your levels there up, sodium levels up and all that. All right. So much for the trail mix. As you can see, I've got my bag here laid out. Got it propped up here on the little step ladder I use around the house, getting into cabinets, and my wife get my clothing together, and of course my tent and gear, getting everything laid out, accounted for, putting them in a little spreadsheet there, just getting things in order. As you all know, one of the things I talked about in my gear video was my bareback line, that ungodly heavy thing. I do have one that's made by anti-gravity gear. It's very light. It weighs like a third or a quarter of what the other one that I've got with the paracord and the large carabiner. This thing, I've taken it on a trip that I went on just a few weeks ago, about a 4-day trip, just doing a little shakedown and checking out some of my gear again and tweaking some of the things. These things right here, S-Beaners, they can be a nightmare. I really don't like them. But I used this time when I went on the trip, and this cord here. It's very small, it's very slick, it is very strong. You can put it in a tree, but once you get 7 or 8 pound load on it, I found it kind of hard to pull up, particularly with my bare hands, because of how slick it is. Not only that, the small diameter cord has a tendency to want to cut into your hand and all. It's very thin, so it, you know, with a limb 20 feet or so off the ground there, and you're trying to pull up a 8 pound or a 7 pound, even a 4 pound, 2 pound load once your gear begins to get light. But I know with a full bag, it was tough. And so anyway, I've got this as a backup. If I want to go to something else, I have tried other things, so we'll see how that goes. All right, I talked a little bit about the gloves too. This is the Columbia gloves. I went to Bass Pro and picked them up. As you can see, they are very thin. It's a very, very thin glove. They're very, very light. I don't have the weight, but they really wasn't, just a few grams. They've got a little bit of like a silicone texturing on there, which makes it real good for grip. You'll find them in on a rack with other Columbia hats and stuff right close to the fishing gear. This one was kind of between all the racks of fishing gear and kind of where they do their fly fishing. But they're fingerless. I I'm going to give them a try, mainly to protect a lot of the back of my hands and stuff from sun. I've had a lot of sun exposure and some sun damage from being out on the water and just outdoors for many hours and over the years. But I'll give them a try. If they don't work, I'll put them in a hiker box or send them back home. You know, anything you got. That's a great thing about a piece of gear. You can change it out at any moment, anytime. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, I'm getting excited about leaving here pretty soon, getting everything fine-tuned and ready to go. So hopefully I'll be launching on that April 4th. And appreciate you guys coming by my channel. And I hope I do okay with this video thing. I'm not real hepped up on getting in front of this camera and all. I've been watching a few people and they're just a natural at it. But I appreciate everybody coming by, and I think there's a few already subscribed to my channel, and I just want to thank you. And I'll be giving you some more updates probably before I leave, and hopefully maybe one or two, or at least putting a few video clips together to put one together for maybe my trip up or something like that. So I'll be talking to you in a few days. Thanks.